Hey everybody, I want to make this video all about the Beatles Abbey Road 50th Anniversary Edition 3LP set. I made my last video with my full review of the CD version, which is this one. But today I wanted to talk about this box set and the standalone remix as well. And first off, I have to say that for whatever reason, I like the sound of the standalone pressing of the remix a lot more than the one in the box. And there's a big reason for that. This one, the standalone one, this was printed in the United States. And this one was printed, the box is printed in Germany. Now, usually I tend to like the records that are pressed in Germany a lot more than the ones pressed in the US. But for some reason, I don't know if it's just my copy, either this one isn't quite as good or this one is just an exceptional copy. For whatever reason, this one, the standalone copy printed in the US, it has a little bit more of a high-end clarity to it. It's just a little bit closer for my preference of listening to music. This one sounds a little bit better to me. That being said, this one still sounds very, very good. I'm not complaining really at all when it comes to the overall sound quality. Also, that being said, I have to say that my preferred listening method for this edition is definitely the CD version of this collection. The CDs just sound really, really, really good. And they were mixed digitally, so it kind of makes sense that they would sound the best when it comes to a digital format. But that being said, I want to give a proper review here for this vinyl edition, this 3LP box set. So first, let me show you exactly what you get in this set. So the box, by the way, is really, really nice. I got to say that. It's a very, very nice box, very sturdy box. The back looks really cool. It's got a nice thickness about it, and it looks very, very good on the shelf. So when you open this up, it's got a nice, and I put the original hype sticker inside this box just because then I'll always see it. It's got a nice black lining inside the box. And you open it up, and the first thing you get is you get this booklet, which is very cool. Now, a big complaint that I've heard from a lot of people, and I tend to agree with, is that with this 3LP set, you don't get the full book that comes with the CD deluxe set, which is really is too bad, because the book is amazing. I love the book. I think it's got a lot of great information. It's very well put together. But you do get this little mini book, I guess. It's just a booklet, and it just has, various excerpts from the main book that you get with the CD. And I really think it would have been cool if they included the book in this collection, but they don't, and that's just how it is. So we'll just have to deal with that. Then you get two record sleeves in here. This is the remixed album, and then you get the outtakes, and there are two records in there, and I wish this was a gatefold, but it's not. It's just like an extra thick just single sleeve that has two records inside of it. But first, let's talk about this remixed album. So this is from the box, of course. This is the German pressing of it. And the first thing that I noticed when I played this is that it's very, very quiet. And when I say very quiet, it's just compared to other records, it's really, really quiet. I had to turn up my volume way more than I normally do for any other record that I have in my collection. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is kind of an odd thing in my opinion, especially for like a modern pressing of a record. And granted, of course, this is a recording from 1969, but it's been remixed and remastered with all modern equipment. So it seems like it would be a little bit louder, but it's not. and I just found that kind of odd. That being said, I think it sounds very good, and obviously I've talked about the remix, so I'm not going to go into a song-by-song detail of the remix that Giles Martin did. If you want to know my opinions about the remix, go to my other video where I'm talking about the CD box set. So, but as far as the vinyl quality, I will say mine is dead quiet. So the actual vinyl quality is very, very nice. I've had a few friends who got this box that they had to return it to Amazon because theirs was really noisy and had some defects. So I got really lucky, I feel like, and I got a really nice sounding box. But as I mentioned earlier, as far as the sound quality of these two pressings, this one being the one from the box, the German one, this one being the standalone that I got from Target that came with the t-shirt. This one sounds better. It has more high end, and it's just a nicer sound in my opinion. So if you're trying to get the remix on vinyl and you don't want to buy the box, you just want the vinyl, I would totally recommend just getting the standalone copy, the one that was made in the USA, because it sounds, to my ears, it sounds better. But like I said, that's just how it sounds to me. So this is the remix. Then you get the bonus discs, bonus records rather, and it's cool because you get this alternate shot there from the Abbey Road album cover sessions. And then here's the back. And as I talked about with my review of the CD box, I love all the outtakes. The outtakes sound really, really good. There's some really fascinating stuff there. And I will show you the outtakes first record on the very nice green apple. And this is very heavy vinyl, which is really good. And like I said, I got lucky, and this one is very, very quiet. So I feel really happy about that. And the outtakes sound great. And as far as it goes for me, listening to the outtakes, I kind of enjoy listening to the outtakes on record as opposed to the CDs. I don't know why that is. I just do. It seems more natural to me. So it's kind of an odd situation because as far as listening to the actual remixed album, I enjoy listening to the CD version. But for the outtakes, I like listening to it on vinyl. So really, if you're on the fence about either getting the 3LP vinyl box set, which is, let me put it together, which is this, or if you're thinking about getting the CD box set, I personally would recommend getting the CD box set just because it comes with the book, and the book is fantastic, and the remixed album sounds, in my opinion, better on CD. And like I said, it's a digital master, so it makes sense that it would sound the best on a digital format, which CDs, of course, are a digital format. But if you are just a pure vinyl collector and you love records, just having all of your albums on vinyl, I almost said records on records, having all your albums on vinyl, this is a great bet as well because it sounds good, it's done very, very well, and it's cool. Then again, if you're just trying to save a little bit of money and you just want the remix, I recommend getting the standalone record because, hey, it sounds, in my opinion, better than the one inside the box. So, a lot of different options when it comes to the Abbey Road Anniversary Edition, either the 3LP vinyl edition, the CD edition, or just the standalone vinyl. And then, of course, there are the standalone CD, just the remix of the CD, the single disc, or the double disc, which has the remixed album plus the outtakes. So, plenty of options, and overall though, this is a fantastic new release by the Beatles, which happens to be the #1 album in the UK at the moment, which is pretty phenomenal. So, yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'd be very curious to know what some of you think. If some of you have just the standalone release that was printed in the US, you think it sounds really, really good. And if you happen to have both the box set and the US release, if you think which of those pressings sounds better. Because like I said, I think the US one does sound better. So that's it for now. That's my just kind of, just a few opinions about the vinyl box set, which I do like, and I think it's really great. So before I go, make sure to check out my website, needlemeetsvinyl.com. I've added a bunch of new records. Just put up a Rolling Stones Tattoo You album. I still have Paul McCartney's first album, McCartney. It's a UK pressing that's on there. There's a great Hotel California by the Eagles. So go over there, check it out, needlemeetsvinyl.com, and stay tuned for more videos. So until then, bye for now.